Hey, today our RV is getting oil changed, transmission fluid changed, lube, chassis lubed. Brake. Alright, today the big guy is getting some new oil, some new transmission fluid, a couple other things, chassis lube, generator. Today is Bay Diesel Day, so it's kind of like going to Tiffin. It's kind of the rite of passage to go to Bay Diesel, but while there's a lot of other places that do the same stuff, while we're here we're getting it taken care of. So anyway, these guys are awesome. They're like a well-oiled machine. They're in there like tag teaming this thing, so it's pretty cool. Can you believe they're picking that thing off the ground? That's crazy. 32,000 pounds coming up there. What's that fluid right there? Is that rear end fluid?
Yeah.
So rear end, transmission, and oil. Transmission filter. Getting some new shocks put on them. On these. Big boy. Just that simple. Come out, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad to get out.
your air dryer.
What's it do?
It keeps moisture out of your air system.
Gotcha. How often you gotta change that?
Every 3 years.
Cool. So that's probably the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an 18.
See where it's rubbed?
Yeah.
Eventually, with your tire pressure monitor, that would have caused a leak, and that tire would have eventually went flat. We've seen a lot of them come in, broke down off the tire, and they had this installed backwards.
Holy crap,
See
man.
how that's deep there?
Who would have done that?
There?
Who would have done that? The factory?
The factory. That's why there's a recall out on it.
Man, I'm glad I'm here then. And that doesn't take any air out of the tire? Or just a little bit?
When?
Like when you pull that off, it didn't take any air out of the tire?
No. Other than that little
Just taking
hiss
that
you
off?
hear.
Yeah. I need to tell my buddy too, man. Well, he was just here, so he was here like 2 months ago, a month or 2 months ago.
If he's got a Freightliner, we
does.
run every Freightliner for recalls when we make the appointment.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so if
Yeah.
he's got it, we've probably done it.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention it to him to make sure. His was a 16, so
Those weren't too bad about it. It
Yeah.
was the late 17s, 18s, and 19s that were doing it.
well, it's scary they put it backwards though.
Yeah. Freightliner says the silicone the new boot's in.
Nice. Here he comes. Ready to go. Now I gotta go pay for it. We'll see how that comes out. So the bill wasn't too bad, kind of what I expected, no surprises. The guys here at Bay Diesel are awesome. And the guys that worked on our rig were Brandon, Aaron, and Peyton. Got another Peyton. But anyway, they did a great job, and talked to them about a few things. So after talking to the guys here at Bay Diesel and talking about some of the sway and stuff that happens in these rigs, he said a couple of the guys told me that the Allegra Reds were bad to sway a lot because just cheap shocks on them. Anyway, I put a set of Koni shocks on it, and they said they recommended to do that if I wanted to upgrade. They didn't pressure me or anything else. It was me asking questions. So I'm gonna get out of here and get out of these guys' ways. Okay, when I say the numbers in the video are not too bad, just understand we're driving a Class A diesel pusher, and you're going to have to pay some money to get them serviced. They're expensive, and that's the way it is. We did choose Bay Diesel because Bay Diesel has serviced our rig the last 3 years. Really, our previous owners always went to Bay Diesel, and so they had the records on it, and so I wanted to go there, especially being you. I just wanted to go to somebody who knew the rig and could service it and had previous records on it. There are other places to service your rig in the area, so look around, do your research, and pick the place that suits you best. We did get everything serviced from the engine to transmission. We had the air dry replaced. That's a once every 3 year deal. Rear differential, we serviced the generator. They also ran a 30,000 mile checklist, chassis checklist on our rig. And so everything checked out really well. When you go to Bay Diesel will pull the recalls from Freightliner on your RV and your chassis, and they will run it. So just know if there's something out there and you haven't recognized that something has to be done, they're going to figure that out and let you know about it. They did a valve stem recall on ours, which I'm glad, and that probably saved us some problems down the road. The big thing that we had done, which was extra, after talking to the guys at Bay Diesel, and I talked to 3 different people, they all came back to Koni shocks. I wasn't sure it was going to make that big of a difference, and I wasn't sure I really wanted to do it, but after thinking about it a few minutes, it was $1,000. I went ahead and said do it. And I noticed a difference. As soon as we left the parking lot, I could tell the difference. From the swaying, from hitting bumps in the road, it made a big difference. And I'm glad I did it because we put some miles on our RV this year. And I can tell you I'm happy that I did the $1,000 and got the Koni shocks. So highly recommend those as a cheap upgrade. And it made a big difference for us, and I think you'll notice the difference. So, who's used Koni shocks? If not Koni, what other brands do you use, and what did you think about them? This year, we used Bay Diesel in Red Bay, Alabama to service our rig. So where have you used to service your rig? Have you used Bay Diesel, or did you go somewhere else and found that they were a little bit better, maybe even cheaper? Alright, if you haven't done it already, hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. Hey, it's free. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it, and we look forward to your comments. And until next time, seatbelts on.